Hello, this week we're dominated by high pressure, which generally keeps us pretty settled as we head through the next few days, even in towards the weekend. For the rest of today, you can see we're left with those southwesterly winds. Still the last of that rain to clear away from the north, but generally not a bad looking story. As we head into Thursday, well, it's a bit more of the same. The high pressure edging closer towards us, still with that southerly feed to our air, and that's going to give us some cooler temperatures, especially for those inland parts, the North Island 3s and 4s, places like Waikato. But you can see even places like Auckland will find nighttime temperatures of 7s and 8s, cold enough for you to really notice it, I think, over the next few days. In terms of our weather, though, it's still very dry even by Friday. There is a little bit more cloud around the eastern parts of the North Island, but generally it's dry, clear, and for that western side of the country, quite sunny as well. There's more cloud out east. As we head through towards Saturday, again, that's still with us, that high pressure, and it keeps things relatively settled. Well, we will have a bit more of an onshore feed of air on towards that eastern coast of the North Island. It will be thick enough, it will generate some cloud, which is thick enough to bring perhaps an odd shower about the higher ground of Tairāwhiti. But I think for most of us, we'll get away with a good run of dry weather, but chasing some cloud around the southern and eastern facing coasts of both islands. But really, this week is pretty settled. We've got more of that high pressure with us, and it stays very dry even through in towards the weekend. So unsurprisingly, our rainfall charts are looking pretty empty. You can see up in the north we have got a few showers there for the north, and that's what as we go through the daytime today. And then down on that eastern coast, a bit more cloud through there, but even here the totals are pretty low. For the South Island, well, it's an even more clear picture, just an odd shower perhaps around the far extent of the Kaikoura coast, but more likely clear in Banks Peninsula and a few just running towards the far southern parts of New Zealand, but still plenty of dry weather for the rest of this week across the likes of the South Island. It is going to be a cooler story, but we are going to find some slightly milder air back across the South Island. Those winds picking up, helping to reduce the limit of those frosts as well, but still some chilly and frosty mornings as we head through the next few days and into towards the early hours of the mornings. High pressure, though, is sticking with us even through and towards the start of next week. Monday, Tuesday, those orange colours showing a broad area of high pressure over us. As we head in towards the middle part of next week, start to find an area of low pressure developing about the Tasman Sea, running closer towards us to bring a bit of a blip of unsettled weather for Friday and Saturday.